Hello everyone, welcome to our channel Current Affairs for You. Good morning to all. So let's begin the important current affairs of 24th December 2020. So before that, I have a small request. Share this channel to your friends and subscribe the channel. So the first question for today is, who has been appointed as the ASSOCHAM president? Options are Rajkumar G, Avik Sarkar, Uday Kotak, Yashwardhan Kumar Sinha, Vineet Agarwal. So option E is correct here. Vineet Agarwal has been appointed as ASSOCHAM's president. Now tell me, what is ASSOCHAM? ASSOCHAM stands for Associated Chambers of Commerce, Associated Chambers of Commerce and Industries of India. Associated Chambers of Commerce and Industries of India. So this is started. It is established in 1920. It is established in 1920. Now let's talk about the other options as well. Rajkumar G. He has been appointed as Indian Banks Association head of Indian Banks Association. Next, Avik Sarkar. He is the head of PTI, stands for Press Trust of India. Press Trust of India, very important. It may come in exam. Press Trust of India President Avik Sarkar. Next, Uday Kotak has been appointed as MD, Managing Director and CEO of Kotak Mahindra Bank. MD and CEO of Kotak Mahindra Bank. Yashwardhan Kumar Sinha has been appointed as Chief Information Commissioner of India. Chief Information Commissioner of India, Yashwardhan Kumar Sinha. So now ASSOCHAM's president is Vineet Agarwal. Very important, you remember this. Next, second question for today is, who has been appointed as Andaman and Nicobar DGP? DGP stands for Director General of Police. So options are Uday Shankar, Gyanendra Ningombam, Satyendra Garg, Kuldeep Handu, Anil Soni. So option C is correct here. Satyendra Garg has been appointed as Andaman and Nicobar DGP. Now tell me, who is Uday Shankar and who is Gyanendra Ningombam and who is Satyendra Garg? Satyendra Garg is the correct answer. And who is Anil Soni? So Uday Shankar has been appointed as FICCI's chairman. FICCI chairman Uday Shankar. Next, Gyanendra Ningombam, president of Hockey India. Hockey India president. Hockey India president Gyanendra Ningombam. Kuldeep Handu, very important person from Jammu and Kashmir. He has been appointed as Brand Ambassador for Fit India. Brand Ambassador for Fit India, Kuldeep Handu. In 2020, Kuldeep Handu won Dronacharya Award. Dronacharya Award from Jammu and Kashmir. Now, tell me, who is Anil Soni? Anil Soni has been appointed as CEO, Chief Executive Officer of WHO Foundation, World Health Organization Foundation. So Uday Shankar, FICCI's chairman, Gyanendra Ningombam, Hockey India chairman, Satyendra Garg, appointed as Andaman Nicobar DGP, Kuldeep Handu, brand ambassador for Fit India, Anil Soni, CEO of WHO. Next, move on to third question for today. Who is the head of the committee to celebrate 125th birth anniversary of Subhash Chandra Bose, Netaji? Options are Modi, Amit Shah, Shashi Shekhar Vempati, Vikas Khanna, Sini Vishwanathan. So option B is correct here. Amit Shah is going to be the head of a high level committee constituted by Government of India to celebrate 125th birth anniversary of Subhash Chandra Bose. Now, Modi has been a head of a committee. What is it? What is the committee headed by Shashi Shekhar Vempati, and who is Vikas Khanna, who is Sini Vishwanathan? Let's discuss about them. So the first one, Modi. Modi has been headed to a committee to the celebration of 400th birth anniversary of Guru Tej Bahadur Singh. Guru Tej Bahadur Singh. So one of the Sikh gurus, Guru Tej Bahadur Singh, to celebrate his 400th birth anniversary, Narendra Modi has been headed that committee. Next, Shashi Shekhar Vempati. Remember this name, very important. He is the present CEO of Prasar Bharati, and Vice President of Asian Pacific Broadcasting Union. Recently, he has appointed Shashi Shekhar Vempati, CEO of Prasar Bharati, Vice President of Asia Pacific Broadcasting Union. Now tell me, he is the head of which committee? He is the head of Information and Broadcasting, Ministry of Information and Broadcasting constituted a committee. to regulate television regulatory authority. Now, Shashi Shankar Vempati is the head of television rating authority or television rating agencies. Now, let's talk about Sini Vishwanathan and Vikas Khanna. Vikas Khanna has been named as 2020 Asian Game Changer of the award. 2020 Asian Game Changer of the award goes to Vikas Khanna. Now, Sini Vishwanathan won 2020 Bharati Award. 2020 Bharati Award. This award has been given by Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi. So, the answer for this question, 125th birth anniversary Subhash Chandra Bose, head of the committee, is Amit Shah. Remember. Next question. When do we celebrate National Farmers Day? Options are 1st December, 22nd December, 23rd December, 11th December. So option C is correct here. We celebrate 23rd December as National Farmers Day. Now tell me, why do we celebrate National Farmers Day on 23rd December? 23rd December. So on this day, 23rd December, former 5th Prime Minister of India, if you remember his name, he is Charan Singh. Former Prime Minister of India Charan Singh birth anniversary, we celebrate National Farmers Day. So Charan Singh, why do we celebrate his birthday only to Farmers Day? Because he made so many policies for farmer friendly policies. That's why we celebrate National Farmers Day on former Prime Minister Charan Singh's birthday. Now let's discuss the important days of December month. So you can see here, National Farmers Day we celebrate on the birth anniversary of farmer Charan Singh, who brought farmer friendly policies, and he worked from 1979 to 1980. July 1979 to January 1980. Prime Minister of India. So these are the important days of December. 1st December we celebrate AIDS Day, BSF Rising Day, and Nagaland's Liberation Day. 2nd December National Pollution Control Day, as well as World Computer Literacy Day. 3rd December we celebrate International Day for Persons with Disabilities. 4th December we celebrate International Day of Banks. This year we celebrated first ever International Day of Banks. Next, 5th December we celebrate International Volunteers Day as well as World Soil Day. Volunteers Day and World Soil Day. 7th December, very important, National Armed Forces Flag Day and International Civil Aviation Day. International Civil Aviation Authority, it is in Canada, Montreal, the headquarters. Next, 8th December we celebrate 36th SAARC Charter Day and 53rd Submarine Day. You can see why we celebrate Submarine Day here. First submarine commissioned into Indian Navy in 1967, that is INS Calvary. INS stands for Indian Naval Ship. 9th December we celebrate International Anti-Corruption Day. The theme for International Anti-Corruption for 2020 is Recover with Integrity. Recover with Integrity. Next, 10th December we celebrate International Human Rights Day. 11th December Mountains Day and UNICEF Day. 12th December we celebrate International Day of Neutrality. So you can take a screenshot of this and remember. Next, 14th December we celebrate World Energy Conservation Day, and 16th December we celebrate Vijay Diwas. India won against Pakistan in the year of 1971. In that year only Bangladesh liberation started. So next, 17th December International Day to End Violence Against Sex Workers. 18th December, three important things: Minorities Rights Day, International Migrants Day, Arabic Language Day on 18th December. 19th December we celebrate Goa's Liberation Day, and 20th December International Human Solidarity Day. 22nd December, day before yesterday, we celebrate Mathematics Day on the birth anniversary of Srinivasa Ramanujan, who born in Erode, Tamil Nadu in 1877. Next, 23rd December we celebrate National Farmers Day on the birth anniversary of 5th Prime Minister of India Charan Singh. Next, let's discuss the next question. Which bank signed Memorandum of Understanding with Defense Forces named Baroda Military Salary Package? I think you might know the answer because the question itself say the answer. So Baroda, answer A is correct here, Bank of Baroda. So Bank of Baroda signed MOU with Defense Forces named Baroda Military Salary Package. Baroda Military Salary Package. Now let's tell me what recently ICICI launched an app. What is the name of the app? The app name is iMobile app. iMobile app. So by using this iMobile app, we can share money. We can send money through UPI transactions to any Bank of India. Next, ICICI recently launched Infinite India. Infinite India. Very important. Infinite India. So what Infinite India stands for? Infinite India. This will support Indian. This will support foreign companies or foreign delegatories to expand their business in India. Infinite India to support foreign companies to expand their business in India. So that is about ICICI. Next, Asian Development Bank, established in the year of 1966. Its headquarters it is in Montreal, Canada. Montreal, Canada. Now let's move on to next question. Sixth question for today. Which of the following country topped in hockey men's rankings released by International Hockey Federation? Options are Belgium, Australia, Netherlands, India. So these options are set in such a way. First rank goes to Belgium, Australia second rank, Netherlands third rank, India fourth. India it fourth. So this is released by International Hockey Federation. Now tell me, who is the president for International Hockey Federation? He is Narinder Batra. Narinder Batra. And now recently Narinder Batra won an award. What is that? Capital Foundation National Award. Capital Foundation National Award won by Narinder Batra, the president for International Hockey Federation. Now let's discuss the important points. First, men's India captain. Who is he? He is let me remember, Manpreet Singh. He is Manpreet Singh. Captain of Indian hockey team, Manpreet Singh. And captain of women hockey Indian team, she is Rani Rampal. Rani Rampal. Now let's discuss like a table. So men's rankings are on the left side and women ranking is on the right side. So men's ranking, Belgium stood first, Australia second, Netherlands third, India fourth. Women's ranking, Netherlands first, Argentina second, Germany third, and India women team is at 9th position. Now we will discuss about FIFA rankings. FIFA rankings. In FIFA ranking, men's team, Belgium stood first. Belgium stood first. France stood second. France stood second. What is India's rank in FIFA? FIFA 104. 104 ranked by India in FIFA's rankings. Women teams, USA stood first and Germany stood second. Women's FIFA rankings, USA stood first, Germany at second place. Men's, Belgium first, France second. Now these are the rankings of hockey. So now again you can take a screenshot of this, you can remember this. Seventh question. Which of the following country launched 5 satellites into space with its new space carrier named Long March 8? Options are Russia, India, South Korea, China. This video may be long, but it has very important information. So watch until the end and subscribe the channel. So option C, D is correct here, China. China recently launched 5 satellites into space with its new space carrier called Long March 8. Long March 8. Now when we talk about China, we should talk about all the important topics of China. The first one, Chang'e 5. Chang'e 5. Chang'e 5 satellite has been sent by China to collect rock material from moon. And Geofen 14. Geofen 14 has been launched by China. This will observe Earth. This satellite will observe Earth. Now the third one is 5 satellites into space by Long March 8. Long March 8. So Russia recently launched a heavyweight rocket called Angara 5. Angara 5. Roscosmos Angara 5. Very important, Angara 5 you remember. India recently launched a communication satellite called CMS-01. CMS-01 by using space carriers PSLV C-50. PSLV C-50. South Korea launched an Ashish satellite. An Ashish satellite. Next, 8th question for today. Which state government signed MOU worth 61,042 crores with 25 companies recently? Options are Uttarakhand, Gujarat, Maharashtra, Tamil Nadu. So option C is correct here. Maharashtra State Government Chief Minister Uddhav Thackeray signed Memorandum of Understanding with 25 companies. 25 companies. Why? Because Magnetic Maharashtra 2.0, under an initiative called Magnetic Maharashtra 2.0. So under this initiative, lot of youth people will get around almost 2.5 lakh, to create 2.5 lakh jobs. Maharashtra state government signed MOU with 25 companies. So next question. So to create 2.53 lakhs jobs, Chief Minister of Maharashtra is Uddhav Thackeray. This is Magnetic Maharashtra 2.0 initiative. Next, ninth question. In which of the following country India plans to set up coastal radar stations to expand under area under CSN? Now tell me, what is CSN? CSN stands for Coastal Surveillance Network. Coastal Surveillance Network. This will protect our border area, marine area. So options are Maldives, Myanmar, Bangladesh, and all of the above. So option D is correct here, all of the above. Now India will plan to set up a coastal radar station in Maldives as well as Myanmar as well as Bangladesh. Now tell me, between India and Bangladesh recently inaugurated fifth railway network in which cities? Between which cities? Options are, correct answer is Haldibari to Chilahati. Haldibari, which is in West Bengal, and Chilahati, which is in Bangladesh. So between these two cities, India and Bangladesh inaugurated fifth railway network, and this has been inaugurated by Prime Minister of India and also Prime Minister of Bangladesh, Narendra Modi and Sheikh Hasina. So the next question. So this is CSN stand for Coastal Surveillance Network. This will help in real-time monitoring of the coastal area. And the Director General of Indian Coast Guard (ICG) is Krishnaswamy Natarajan, and headquarters located in New Delhi. So the last question for today: who has dedicated West Bengal's first oil and gas reserve named Bengal Basin to the nation? Options are Dharmendra Pradhan, Kiran Rijiju, Arjun Munda, Prakash Javadekar. So option A is correct here. Minister for Oil and Natural Gas Dharmendra Pradhan dedicated West Bengal's first oil gas reserve named Bengal Basin to the nation. So now, who is Kiran Rijiju, who is Arjun Munda, who is Prakash Javadekar? Kiran Rijiju, the Sports Minister, Union Sports Minister of India, as well as Union Youth Affairs Minister of India, recently launched sixth BRICS Youth Summit in Russia, and as well as he released Fit India, second edition of Fit India school campaign launched by Kiran Rijiju. Arjun Munda, the tribal minister, recently launched National Tribal Festival, are also called as Adi Mahotsav. First it was started in Madhya Pradesh, then it was started in Gujarat, lastly it will be held in West Bengal. It means from 1st to 10th December it will be in Madhya Pradesh, and 11th to 20th December it will be in Gujarat, and 21st to 30th December it will be held in West Bengal. Now tell me, Prakash Javadekar, which is in recent news. Prakash Javadekar, two news are there. Prakash Javadekar from India and from Finland, environment minister. These two held a MOU in the field of environment and forest. And the second important thing is, Prakash Javadekar recently released a report about cheetahs. So according to the report, it has told that 60% of increase is there in the population of cheetah. So leopard population has been increased by 60% from 2014 to 2018. Now according to this report, almost 12,852 leopards are there in India. So that's all for today's current affairs. Hope you guys like the video. Please share with your friends. Thank you all.